This is phase 1, episode 3 from iconic fashion figure point of view. And episode 3 is about sketching my collection from inspiration to first drafts. This is in the making, season 26. One collection, two perspectives, every detail. So this is where the vision becomes visible. I've chosen my foundation, which is the fabrics. Now it's time for me to give them a silhouette. I've already picked out all my fabrics, and I love all the fabrics that I picked out, but this one particular fabric, I cannot decide what I want to do with it. I definitely want to include it because I love it, but now that I'm seeing it in person, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I know I just like it and I need to include it, but what am I doing with this? What would you do with this? Would you do like a casual look? Would you go swimwear? Maybe sportswear? Would you do dresses with this? Maybe my basics collection? I don't know. What would you do with it? I'm not focusing strictly on trends because I want to set the trends. It's okay to take a chance. My focus right now is on how the customer will feel when they're actually wearing my design. I really don't know when I became so emotional. This is not me. I'm a tough girl. I don't show emotion like this, but for some reason this collection is really bringing it out of me. And I can tell you right now, once this collection is done, you are about to feel it too, but in a positive way. Every emotion I'm putting into this is to push forward in a positive way. And I can't wait for everyone else to feel this too. But let me actually get into the purpose of this video, which is to show you guys about sketching your fashion designs, because clearly I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to show you that. I want to give you guys some alternatives too that you can use for your fashion designs for those of you that don't know Adobe or you prefer not to pay for Adobe. So I'll have some free alternatives in this video. Most of my sketches are digital. I don't think I've actually hand drawn a sketch since maybe like college. I might do like a rough draft on paper just to get the design out there and out of my head so I don't forget it. But then I even turn that rough draft into a digital sketch. And when I create my sketches, I'm always using Adobe. In a previous video, I gave you an alternative to Adobe Illustrator, which at the time was called Vectinator. That video will be linked down below. It includes a tutorial on how to use it. But for me, I actually still use Adobe Illustrator. That's what I learned in school. That's what I've always used as an industry standard. So that's what I continue to use. Now, while Adobe is my current go-to for my fashion designs and creating my flat sketches, lately I've been learning how to use Browzwear. And I'm using Browzwear because it also creates the patterns. It also does 3D sketches, which I'm actually not even supposed to be talking about that because that's technically what Riche Stitch will be using, but you know I like to create my own stuff as a designer, so I'm learning the platform as well. That's something that I'll also teach new designers that come to Riche Stitch. But let me stop spilling Riche Stitch's secrets because that's not for me to do. You have to watch that on Riche Stitch's channel. But for me, I use Adobe. I'll continue to use Adobe, but I'm also transitioning to using Browzwear so I can learn that platform and incorporate that in Nouveau Riche apparel. When it comes to me designing a collection, I always start with that hero piece. So that's usually that first design that comes to mind when I see the fabrics. And then I'll create additional sketches around that. So I'll have those supporting looks, those easy sellers that I know will make money, some trendy items to fit in with what will be trending at that time, and a few editorial pieces that maybe not everyone would wear, but is for that person that is bold enough to try it. So let's go with the Check Her collection, which is a capsule that doesn't whisper, it struts. So it's all about showing out who you are, being confident in who you are. And this fabric is a loud fabric. It's not quiet. It's not silenced because I will no longer be silenced. So this collection, which actually I'm realizing right now, my hero piece is not even on here. How did I miss that? And I don't know if I have the sketch on my iPad, but I think I got a picture on my phone. So let me at least add a picture. Do I have a good picture? How do I not have this sketch on here? This is the most important one. Okay, I'm just gonna have to use this picture for video purposes for right now. See if I can just paste it. And I am not screen recording so you guys can see what it is that I'm looking at. Screwing all up today. Okay, so I just added in this hero picture, it's not the actual sketch. I gotta add the actual sketch in here. But when I initially saw this fabric, I chose this one because I already have the fabric swatches right here that Riche Stitch put together for me, and this is now my copy to keep for Nouveau Riche apparel, which if you want to know what I'm talking about with that, you'll have to watch it on Riche Stitch channel. But as we were talking about creating those collections that have the different type of pieces, with the Check Her collection, I have my hero piece, which when I originally saw this fabric, this two-piece set came to mind. Which two-piece sets, not only is it the first design that came to my mind when I saw the fabric to do this checkered, and then it has the shorts with the matching top. And this fabric is a French terry, so it's very much summer. It's perfect for summertime. You can even wear it over a swimsuit if you need to, so it ties into another collection as well. So I'm thinking about all my collections here, as well as my customer, because they're getting more for their money. They can tie it into other items. We're gonna go in and create a full collection. So as you can see, I have a bunch of other sketches, which I don't even think I have all of them here. The good thing about this French terry fabric, I also have solids, which I haven't mixed in here yet. But these items will come in solid colors too, and then touches of print. Oh, actually I have the fabrics there so you can see it there. So we have the hero piece, which is the first thing that came to mind. Then I want to throw in some easy sellers like this one. Oh, I didn't separate these, crap. I thought these were already separated. Okay, so this is one that's like an easy seller. It's basically a basic, something that I can sell day in and day out. That one I know is an easy seller. Or even like this one with the halter top is an easy seller. So when I create those collections, which is good for boutiques to know as well, you want your hero piece in there, that eye catcher, the focal point. Then you want some easy items in there to sell that you know are just going to be like your money makers, your bread and butter. Next, you want to throw in some more trendy items. Since this focal point is about sets, I want to do the set. So like this two-piece collection, I know is a trendy item. Also know that'll sell really well too. This one will sell well because it's similar to this dress here, was a basic dress, but then it has a piece that can go over, so you can make it long sleeve or wear it sleeveless. You have multiple ways to wear that one. Let's see which other one. This one too would be a good seller. It's trendy. It has the trending details. So there goes my trending items. And then next you need that editorial piece, which I don't think I've quite done an editorial piece just yet for this collection. I've gone more ready to wear and basics, and the focal point is on sets. So I don't really have that editorial piece, although this was starting to get there because it's a little more drastic with the details, but I still wanted to keep it ready to wear. And then this one right here, when styled properly, can make it more of an editorial piece because you need a top under it. So I was more so thinking about the top there. But this one I haven't gone quite editorial. I have another collection where I did more editorial pieces because you guys know I have my more high-end label. This is supposed to be priced more affordable, but I don't think I'm ready to show it to you guys yet. I'll show it in a different episode. I'm going to save my editorial pieces for later. But I think you get the point. It's to have a variation. You have a blazer in here that can be thrown on to wear for work. You have a cute dinner piece if you wanted to go out to dinner. Something that you can wear just out on a regular day. You're going not necessarily grocery shopping, but you just go into the mall or something. You have your cute summer look to be outdoors at an event, a barbecue, wherever you're going. This can also be something worn to work and you just put something over the shoulders. This is something more so you can wear like grocery shopping, although I know purple's not everyone's favorite color. It's not one of my best-selling colors, but I am going to throw some purple in there. And then we have our focal, which was this set that I originally created, which I can't wait to actually show you the full collection so you can see the color range mixed in with the solid colors too. So you can see where I'm going with this because I'm not showing it to you quite yet here. I haven't put it all together, but I think you get the point. Create a variation. I can probably show you with one more. Let's see, I don't want to show everything yet. This one, I think my hero piece was this swimsuit, although this is not necessarily a swimsuit fabric, but again, I am setting the trends, so I'm doing what I want to do. But because you guys have seen that one, my basics are my basics. It's more so those foundational pieces, but you have fashion in there too. This one was meant to go more nautical, but again, you still have those fashion statement items where it's not so basic. And we're gonna stop there. So as I was just mentioning, for boutique owners that maybe you're not designing your own stuff and you're still just buying it wholesale, selling retail, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how boutiques work. But I still recommend using this same concept to create your cohesive collection. So when you are buying, you can look at it as you're buying that one item that just really sticks out to you. You really want to have that to sell to your customer. But then you want to look at some more basic items that are like the more everyday items. Doesn't mean it has to be completely simple and plain, because there is a such thing as fashion basics. So you can go fashion basics, so you have those everyday items that people can wear, or they're versatile items where you can wear it to go grocery shopping, or you can wear it to go have lunch with your friends. So you want to think about those pieces, and then you also want that editorial piece that is just that wow factor that really stands out, is very extravagant. Maybe not everyone would wear that item, but you have those fashion forward people that will wear that item. I know every boutique doesn't sell a range of clothing, but this concept can work for different things. So let's say you sell more active wear and you only do active attire. You can have those simple basic sets that most people will wear to the gym on a regular basis. So a legging and maybe a sports bra is typically the look right now. That can be like your everyday items. That's what people typically would buy, and it's mainly more about the fabric. Your hero piece can be a focal color. It can be a focal detail on, let's say, the sports bra or the leggings, you know, the hidden pockets and things on the leggings. That can be the hero piece. Editorial item is like the different details on the sports bras. Now sports bras come one strap, which we know maybe not everyone wants to work out in that, but a lot of people are also wearing active wear on a day-to-day basis just to run errands. So that focal piece could be like the one strap sports bra, the different cutouts on the sports bras, or you can add in the jackets, the yoga jackets, to go with those outfits. So it's about offering a range to your customers so they have options, and then that also helps you to upsell. So you can use this concept for boutique owners that buy wholesale and you're not actually designing your stuff. This concept is not just for designers. Every collection needs balance. So having wearability in a collection, those statement pieces and the basics, you want to have a range of all of that to bring together the full collection. So that way you're not limiting yourself to a specific customer, but you have a broader range of customers that can now buy within that collection. Because not everyone's going to wear the same thing. Not everyone's comfortable wearing the same thing. So Riche Stitch offers a sketching service, but because this vision is mine and I know how to sketch, I'm going to create my own sketches. So if you want alternatives on where you can create your fashion designs aside from Adobe, because let's say you're not ready to commit to Adobe yet, there are alternatives. I've already given you one, which is the Curve app. At least mine, I think on here says Curve. Let me look and see. Linearity Curve is what it is. It's an orange icon and it has like a black logo on there. I think it's a pencil. You can download that one. It used to be called Vectinator if you saw my original video from years ago. So if you type in Vectinator, I think that still comes up too. But that is one that I highly recommend. It is free. I can use it on my iPad, on my phone, and I believe you can also use it on a desktop as well. So that's one I definitely recommend. It's one I've used. I've done a tutorial on it. I'll link it in the description box below. Another one you can use is called Inkscape. Inkscape, I don't think you can use on the go. So there's no app for it. You have to do it on a computer, and you have to download the software on your computer to use it. But that one is free and you can create your designs there as well. Another one that you can use, which is actually really similar to Adobe Illustrator, is Affinity, but that one's not free. They do have a free trial, and I feel like when I did their free trial, they gave me like a year or maybe 6 months. I don't remember how long, but when I looked today, it says a 7-day free trial. So I don't know how helpful that's gonna be unless I can find out how I got that extended free trial. Then I'll add it in the comments. But Affinity is another alternative to Adobe. but it's not free. The only reason I want to share that one is because it is much cheaper than Adobe. I believe theirs is a one-time, whereas Adobe now is a subscription base. Theirs is cloud-based now, so you're gonna pay a monthly or annual subscription, whereas Affinity is a one-time fee. So it's actually far more affordable than Adobe. And then if you do want something that is mobile, if you just look up vector drawing in your app store, there's a bunch of them that'll come up on here. So like I already looked it up. There's Vector and SVG Maker. There's one called Concepts, which is a sketch and note drawing app. Oh, Procreate is another one, but Procreate is a paid app. I don't know if there's a subscription base. It used to be a one-time fee for Procreate, but I think they're subscription based now for Procreate, but you can try that too, and that's one that you can use on the go. There's one called Vector Drawing and Logo Design. There's Art Studio Pro, but that sounds like you might have to pay for it. But there's a lot of them that you can use nowadays that are free. Canva, you can draw on there. They have the draw tools now, so especially if you're using something like an Apple Pencil where you're drawing by hand, I guess technically you can draw in there too, but I don't think you can turn their artwork into vector yet. I have not tried that on Canva because that's not where I would go to do vector artwork. I have to play around with it and see, because it feels like it's been a while since I played around with Canva's newest features. But those are some that you can use. There are some other free like fashion design apps that I'm going to share with you guys, especially the ones for pattern making, because once we get into the actual design process, well, that's actually Riche Stitch's problem. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but there are some free pattern making apps for those of you that will prefer to create your own patterns and send off to your manufacturer, but we'll get into that in a later video. And this is where things get technical to make sure the manufacturer understands my design. So I have to make sure to sketch it out clearly, make any call outs necessary, so that way they can actually bring my vision to life. And of course that's what the tech pack does too, but I still try to make my sketches as clear as possible with the different seams, the different trims, buttons, zippers, whatever I need, so that they can see my vision for my design. So I have a lot of sketches I need to do. I clearly have a bunch of different brands, and if you guys haven't noticed, I over design, and then if something doesn't work out, I drop it, which there's some things that have already been dropped. You guys just haven't seen it yet. But I need to finish all of my sketches for all of my labels, so I'm going to get back to that. I don't really want to bore you with watching me sketch. Unless that's something you want to see, you can let me know in the comments. I'll definitely show you because I'm doing it anyway, so I'll just record it. But once all my sketches are done, I'm going to come back and show you everything, so you guys can see the full collection overall. You'll get the first peek at my entire spring summer 2026 collection. So I'm not showing all my sketches in this video because you'll have to wait till the collection is released to see every single design, but the sketches are done and the next step will be tech packs.